This is episode 6 of What Civilization Started Over, and we're going to look at the Diamond Alliance and Square Alliance teaming up together to explore the rest of Europe. So let's see what they will do. As some Polish try to explore little tiny bits, which will eventually turn into a big exploration, and they will explore more of Germany. Italy have found out, or the Italians have found out about this, and they try their hardest as they explore quite a lot. And Russians and Ukrainians explore, so everyone's in, and let's just say over a few years, let's just say all of that gets explored. And we are going to see this country, I guess, just pop up out of nowhere. This is basically the Switzerland, kind of, I guess, and they're going to expand straight away. And they want to go down south, so what they will do is try to invade into Italy, as they do, and they don't know that this is an actual country. I think it's a tribe still. And they managed to take the coast. That's until the Carthage troops arrive, and they just get kicked. And now Italy will do its own invasion, as you see. And completely take over it all. Let's see what this will look like. This is what the peace treaty of Switzerland looks like, or Germany, maybe, if you want to call it that. So then what we see is this country just expand. What they didn't know is about this country here. Just suppose will be France. You just decide to explore. And they've done this for a while. Switzerland's neutral. Nothing's really happened, really. Well, and the French tribes, I guess, explore lots, and will probably take most of this land. Just like that. And then they will actually try to invade Italy. So Switzerland, they don't know the country. They do quite well. And they also go into Switzerland, or Germany, if you want to call it. Well, let's just say Bavaria. And they don't go any further. find out there's more land here, so we explore that. Let's take this land here. They will take more of this land, and most of Europe has actually been explored already. They're gonna sit down on a raft probably or something. Let's just say over here. Oh, France just peed in the ocean. Well, anyways, let's see what this peace treaty looks like. This is what the peace treaty of Germany looks like. We're gonna call this Germany. France is an actual country now. And what they will do is, oh, wrong there. Yeah, actually it's weird. As I was saying, France will explore into Iberia. They're probably one of the strongest. Then so that you might have a rival in the English have just appeared, and you kind of sliver up this coast, and then push into Wales. And this is the claim. Eventually, that is explored, and this is what they can do. They're gonna take all of this, and they're even gonna colonize over here in the Benelux region, I guess, or maybe northern France if you count today. Well, this is actually like Belgium, I think. No, depends where you see it. I don't know. But they are technically the first country with, I guess you could say, a colony. You just keep going because it's free land. But then you get the Belgians that will try to break away. So there you go, that looks better. And then that will be what happens. And the British will also do some exploring into Ireland. Who's in the toilet? This is what will happen as the British have explored a lot more, and even when it's Ireland, Spain has become a country. They've got this weird thing here. Over time, they'll probably just, uh, you know, probably abandon this land as they don't think it's useful. Which then, over time, will give Spain the advantage of, I guess you'd say, pushing in and exploring this. And they realise this is some land that's already been settled before. And they realise they've got a neighbour next to them in this colony, I guess you could say. And we know the British, obviously, are very good and well known for that. In real life, obviously. And what the British will do is then explore the rest of Ireland and try and do Scotland. And it takes a while, but they eventually get the job done. in overtime, so yeah, they're gonna find out that that's as much as there is in Ireland. So they're gonna sail up, thinking they might get somewhere new, but they realise once they've made it back on here, it's all icy up here. Very cold northern Scotland. Instead of on the coast, they are back to where they are, so they realise they're an island, and they thought it was connected. Because this is what they originally thought it was like. They thought that this was a thing until they discovered the ocean when it was around just here. And they thought it was connected to that. But what happens is any random like bits of ice probably that are not being claimed will probably get claimed by the British. Oh, as they explore into Iceland, I guess. And this is what will happen. Uh, uh, Sweden will take that, and they will also colonize all of this. The British don't know that they're going, so when they do originally find out that by the time that there's already been settlers on there, they just go back to their country. So Sweden's gonna explore this. It's very greenish compared to what they used to. I guess it's cold like they used to, but it's different. Yet the people are very similar to them. So what they do is they get, or they kind of know they've heard about this piece of land before from previous expeditions without even trying to, but eventually they will just take the whole island. Let's see what happens with Iceland. Of course, it's a rebellion, and they're pretty good. They managed to kick the Swedish out of the western half, but will get pushed back in the east as these areas have been put down with an iron fist. But they just think it's worth their time, so they just leave the island, and let's see what Sweden does with that. Now they've left, and Iceland is considered an independent country. Well, basically, what happens is they get independence, but Sweden wants to take some of their coastal land for trade, I guess, with maybe the British or the French or even the Belgians. And since the Belgians are kind of colonized by the British, they're going to be more British and speaking like French and German and Dutch in a mix of whatnot, like they do in real life. They're going to be more British speaking, same with the Netherlands. Yeah, and let's see what happens in the next episode, and that will be it with Civilizations, title of episode 6.